Hello, everyone. Today, I will tell you a beautiful story about kindness, courage, and friendship. In a sparkling valley called Crystal Bloom Valley lived a sweet little girl named Baby Barbie. She loved animals more than anything in the world. One day, she found a small, lonely puppy near the roses. She named him Snowy. They became best friends. They played together, laughed together, and watched sunsets together. But one afternoon, a strong storm came. Dark clouds covered the sky. Thunder roared loudly. A bridge near the river broke. Little animals were trapped on the other side. Baby Barbie was scared, but she remembered something important. Kind hearts are stronger than fear, so she wore her pink raincoat and stepped into the storm. Snowy stayed by her side. Together, they crossed the stones carefully. They rescued the rabbits and the baby deer, and soon the storm stopped. The golden sunlight returned. The valley shined brighter than ever. Everyone cheered for Baby Barbie and Snowy. That day, she learned that true beauty does not come from pretty dresses or shiny crowns. It comes from courage. It comes from kindness. And it comes from helping others even when you feel afraid. Remember, even a small heart can make a big difference, because true beauty shines from within. Once upon a time, in a sparkling pink kingdom, lived a curious little girl named Baby Barbie. One evening, she found something magical in her grandmother's attic. A glowing map. The map whispered, "Follow the path of courage." The next morning, Baby Barbie packed her tiny backpack and followed the shining path into a mysterious forest. The trees were tall and silver, and everything was quiet. Suddenly, she heard giggles, but no one was there. Soon, she reached a glowing river and a magical mirror, but something strange happened. Her reflection smiled differently. "You are afraid," it whispered. Baby Barbie felt scared, but she remembered. Bravery means walking forward, even when your heart is shaking. She stepped closer. She touched the mirror, and suddenly, it turned into sparkling dust. Behind it was Moonlight Valley, but the crystal tower there was losing its light. A tiny fairy appeared. The crystal fades when children forget their courage. Baby Barbie held her star pendant close to her heart. "I am afraid sometimes," she said softly, "but I still move forward." Her pendant glowed. The tower shined brighter. The moon returned to the sky, and Moonlight Valley sparkled once again. That night, Baby Barbie learned something important. True courage shines brightest in the dark. In a magical place called Crystal Bloom Valley, everything was pink, shiny, and full of flowers. In this valley lived a kind and stylish girl named Barbie. She loved pretty dresses and sparkling shoes, but most of all, she loved helping others. One morning, Barbie heard a small chirping sound in the garden. She found a tiny golden bird with a hurt wing. The bird looked scared and weak. Barbie gently picked it up and said, "Don't worry, I will help you." She made a soft bed for the bird and took care of it every day. She gave it food and water. She cleaned its wing and spoke kindly to it. After many days, the bird became strong again. One evening, something magical happened. The bird began to glow with golden light. It spoke and said, "I am the golden sky bird. A dark storm is coming. Only kindness and courage can save the valley." Soon, dark clouds covered the sky. The wind blew hard. Everyone felt afraid, but Barbie stood bravely in the town square. She remembered all the kind things she had done before. Suddenly, a warm golden light shined from her heart. The bird flew above her, glowing brightly. Together, they faced the storm. Barbie said, "Kindness is stronger than fear." Slowly, the dark clouds disappeared. The valley became bright and beautiful again. Everyone cheered for Barbie, but Barbie smiled and said, "Kindness saved us." And from that day on, everyone believed that true beauty shines from within. Thank you for listening. Once upon a time, in a sparkling winter kingdom called Snowflake Valley, everything shone like diamonds. The trees were covered in silver frost, and snowflakes danced gently in the air. In the heart of the valley lived Barbie, kind, stylish, and admired by everyone. When the Grand Snow Festival was announced, Barbie decided she would create the most perfect snow sculpture and win the contest. But while walking through the snowy forest, she discovered something unexpected. Behind a tall pine tree stood a small snowman. He wasn't fancy. His carrot nose was crooked, one stick arm was broken, and he looked very lonely. "Hello," Barbie said softly. "My name is Frost," the snowman replied. "No one notices me. The other snowmen are bigger and prettier." Barbie paused. She wanted to win the festival, but she also saw the sadness in Frost's eyes. "Would you like to come with me?" she asked kindly. "But I'm not beautiful," Frost whispered. Barbie smiled gently. Beauty isn't about being perfect. She wrapped her pink scarf around his neck. She fixed his broken arm and carefully straightened his nose. But she kept his crooked smile. At the festival, people stared. Some children laughed. Frost lowered his head, but Barbie stood proudly beside him. "This is my friend," she said bravely. "He may not be perfect, but he is kind." Suddenly, Frost began to glow, not with glitter, but with a warm golden light from inside. The queen stepped forward and smiled. "This," she said, "is true beauty." The crowd cheered, and that day everyone learned something important. True beauty doesn't shine from the outside. It shines from kindness. Soft music fades out. The end. In a sparkling kingdom called Rosaluna, 3 sisters lived in a crystal castle. Aria loved fashion. Bella loved learning. Clara loved nature. At the heart of their kingdom stood a magical crystal that kept everything bright and happy. But one morning, the crystal stopped glowing. The sky turned gray. The flowers closed. The sparkle faded. A royal fairy appeared and said, "The crystal shines only when true beauty lives in your hearts." The sisters set out on a journey. Aria learned that beauty is kindness when she fixed a little girl's broken doll. Bella learned that beauty is confidence when she helped a shy girl believe in herself. Clara learned that beauty is courage when she saved animals during a storm. When the sisters returned, their hearts glowed with pink, gold, and rainbow light. The crystal sparkled brighter than ever before, and the kingdom learned a magical lesson. True beauty does not come from crowns or dresses. It shines from within.
Once upon a time, there was a beautiful pastel kingdom called Roseglow Valley. The houses shined in pink and lavender colors. Flowers bloomed everywhere. Butterflies danced happily in the air. In this magical kingdom lived a kind and stylish girl named Luna. Luna loved pretty dresses and shiny shoes. She loved helping others smile. But inside her heart, Luna felt unsure. She often looked at other girls and thought, "She is prettier than me. She dances better than me. She is smarter than me." And every time Luna thought this way, her smile slowly faded. One day, the queen made a big announcement. "Tomorrow," she said, "we will choose the crown of confidence. This crown does not go to the prettiest girl. It goes to the girl who truly believes in herself." All the girls felt excited, but Luna felt nervous. "What if I am not enough?" she whispered. That night, Luna sat alone in her room. Soft moonlight touched her mirror. Suddenly, the mirror began to glow. A beautiful fairy stepped out, shining in gentle pink light. "I am Bella, the fairy of confidence," she said kindly. "The crown is already inside you, Luna. You just need to believe." The next morning, the celebration began. The first challenge was kindness. Some girls rushed to show off, but Luna quietly helped a younger girl fix her broken ribbon. The fairy smiled. The second challenge was creativity. Girls sang and danced. Luna felt scared. She was not the best dancer, but she remembered Bella's words. Luna gently made a flower crown, using simple petals and love. Everyone admired it. The fairy smiled brighter. The final challenge was confidence. Each girl stepped on stage and said one thing she loved about herself. When it was Luna's turn, her heart beat fast. She took a deep breath and said softly, "I love my kind heart. I love that I try, even when I am afraid." Suddenly, a warm golden light surrounded Luna. The queen stood up and smiled. "Luna," she said, "you already wear the crown of confidence." A magical crown appeared above Luna's head. Luna understood something important. Confidence is not about being perfect. It is about loving who you are. From that day on, Luna smiled brighter and helped others believe in themselves too.